And there a shot of this magnificent stadium in Cologne, as I said, packed to capacity. The German team and the Irish team waving to the crowd, and there's the Northern Irish team with Jennings in goal, Rice number 2, Nelson number 3, Jackson number 4, Hunter the captain number 5, Hamilton number 6, George Best number 7, Georgie Best very famous, McCreery number 8, McGrath number 9, Armstrong number 10, Andersson number 11. Northern Ireland are in the World Cup qualifying group together with Belgium and Holland, and the Irish did very well to gain a 2-all draw away to Holland, so they've got a chance of qualifying, although the Dutch will still be favourites in that group. Germany, of course, as the holders of the World Cup, don't have to qualify. Bertie Vogts, who is the captain this evening for West Germany, because Franz Beckenbauer, believe it or not, is not playing. For the first time since 1970, since September 1970, and there is the German team, Sepp Maier in goal. Then Vogts number 2, Dietz number 3, Nogly number 4, Kaltz playing as a sweeper in place of Beckenbauer number 5, Bonhof number 6, Abramczik, his first international, number 7, Klaus Fischer, his first international, number 8, Dieter Müller number 9, Flohe number 10, and Hölzenbein number 11. Germany playing with 4 front runners, Abramczik, Fischer, Müller, and Hölzenbein. And it's Germany to kick off. But back to Franz Beckenbauer, as I said, not there, not in the German team, for the first time since 1970. In fact, for the first time in 60 internationals. There's Sepp Maier. Sepp Maier playing in his 73rd international for West Germany, one of the finest keepers in the world. The referee for this match, Mr. Palotai from Hungary. And that was a foul on Best. Number 7, Georgie Best. Having a look at Bonhof, and it already looks as if Helmut Schön has decided, Helmut Schön, the West German national team trainer, has decided that Bonhof is the man to mark Georgie Best. Best who can do so much on the ball. Best again playing in midfield. Of course, in his days with Manchester United, he used to be a brilliant left winger. Playing in midfield for Northern Ireland. Georgie Best, 35th international, by the way. That was just the the names of the 2 Hungarian linesmen. Bonhof in the middle. Fischer going for it, but Pat Jennings from Tottenham Hotspurs, coming off his line quickly. Number 9 for Ireland, McGrath from Manchester United. There's Manfred Kaltz from Hamburg. Now, he certainly hasn't got an easy task. It's not his first international, by the way. It's his 4th. But still, it's very difficult for him because he normally plays as a fullback for Hamburg. But Helmut Schön has decided that this evening, anyway, he's the man to replace Franz Beckenbauer. But, of course, who can do that? Bonhof and Best. And Bonhof getting in his pass well. Number 10, Heinz Flohe from Cologne. So the home fans are certainly hoping for a lot from him this evening. Number 9, Dieter Müller, also from Cologne. The ball still in play, still with Germany. Header there! That header from Dieter Müller, just past the post. There's Dieter Müller, number 9. Good move by Germany. There's the cross. And Dieter Müller couldn't pull the ball back. This is the 5th international, by the way, between Germany and Northern Ireland. Of the previous 4, West Germany have won 3, drawn 1. McGrath now on the right flank. Play by McGrath. Chance here. Just past that post. That was Hamilton. That was a good chance. Good move by Ireland. Hamilton, number 6 from Everton. There's McGrath with the cross. A little touch back by Armstrong. Gives Hamilton a clear shot at goal, and Sepp Maier wouldn't have got to it. Germany back on the attack now. Abramczik from Schalke, playing in his first international. Header there, just over the top. Fischer also in his first international, like Abramczik from Schalke. So real end-to-end stuff here. Both sides playing all-out attacking football. There's the cross from Abramczik. Fischer. And there's Helmut Schön, looking rather worried. Helmut Schön, the West German national team trainer. Maier, oh, header there from Armstrong. Sepp Maier misjudging that cross completely. Let's take a look at that again. Maier misjudging the cross completely. Armstrong is there, and it wasn't far off target. Kaltz. Kaltz and Nogly, both from Hamburg. Manfred Kaltz again. It's quite natural, of course, that the fans are going to try and compare Kaltz with Beckenbauer, which in a way is unfair because how can you compare anyone with the great Franz Beckenbauer? He's not playing, by the way, because there's a lot of talk of him leaving Germany altogether, leaving his club Bayern Munich and going to the States to play for New York Cosmos. In fact, it's quite possible that he may be playing by the end of May for New York Cosmos. And of course, then he won't be available for the national team. Müller goes down there. Free kick. And the yellow card. The yellow card being shown to Rice. Pat Rice from Arsenal. Northern Irish fullback. A little bit upset about that decision by Mr. Palotai. Well, this is interesting because undoubtedly the man who'll take the free kick is Bonhof. Here's that scene again. Now let's have a look at that foul. Didn't look too bad to me, actually. It didn't look like an official warning, but still, Mr. Palotai is the man in charge. See what Bonhof can do with this, if he's going to take it. You can see the Irish wall of defenders, the Northern Irish wall of defenders. Here comes Bonhof. He has a go against the wall. Another shot. But offside. Free kick for Northern Ireland. Players getting words of advice from the crowd who are near our effects microphone. Abramczik now. But coming back to Beckenbauer, Helmut Schön decided that if Beckenbauer won't be available for the rest of the World Cup test games, then there's no point in playing him in this game against Northern Ireland, which is quite understandable, really, because if he's going to do without Beckenbauer, he might as well start from the beginning. Bonhof, Betty Vogts now the captain. Just over the top. Round of applause there for Betty Vogts. Betty Vogts, by the way, 30 years of age, playing in his 77th international for West Germany. 4 more than Sepp Maier. Flohe's going to take this corner. As I said, the Cologne fans here in the Müngersdorf Stadium hoping a lot from, expecting a lot rather, from Heinz Flohe and Dieter Müller, the 2 Cologne players. Jennings just getting a fist to the ball. Nogly. Hamilton back to his keeper. Pat Jennings. One of the most popular players in British football. Germany taken by Bonhof. Kaltz. Bonhof again. He's got Best in front of him. And Abramczik. Good shot from Abramczik and a good save by Jennings. That wasn't too easy. Good low shot there. Now Bonhof's going to take this throw. He's got a very long throw. There's Abramczik. Well, look at the length of that throw. Almost like a corner. And number 15 there, by the way. Number 15 is the Northern Irish substitute who's already come on. Cassidy from Newcastle, nicknamed Butch, of course. Butch Cassidy from Newcastle, who's come on in place of McCreery. McCreery, number 8 of Manchester United, has gone off, and Cassidy from Newcastle has come on. So Northern Ireland have already used their first substitute. There's Cassidy, number 15. Bonhof, will he try one from here? Header there, and Pat Jennings. Jennings in the right position. There from the crowd because of that back pass to Jennings, but of course this is understandable. If you haven't got a teammate to pass to, there's no point in wasting the ball. Always put it back to the keeper so he can build up a new attack. Best, number 11 there, Andersson from Swindon Town. Foul by Vogts on Andersson. Number 7, George Best, looking as if he's going to take this free kick. Hamilton. There's Best. Little chip forward and a good one flicked on. Folks heading clear though. Fischer losing the ball to Cassidy. Best. Still on the ball. Good play by George Best. And a good interception by Peter Nogly. Fischer. Abramczik. Flohe. Müller against the bar. Müller there. Oh, what bad luck that was for the Cologne and West German centre forward. Müller. Here's that scene again. Flohe with the pass. A little flick forward to Müller. Gets in his shot well. Beats Jennings, rebounds off the crossbar, and there's Helmut Schön in the cap. But Northern Ireland come away. Through McGrath. Kaltz, still no score. West Germany 0, Northern Ireland 0. Plenty of action though. But of course it's goals the crowd want to see. Kaltz really hasn't had all that much to do so far. Hölzenbein touching it back to Betty Vogts, his captain. Flohe again. And Abramczik. Not a good one from Nogly. George Best. As you can see, 44 minutes played, still no score.
Run away, Jennings! Run away!
And you probably caught that. There was one very enthusiastic Irish reporter there telling one of the Irish players what to do. I think it was Charlie Hamilton, actually. And now Germany back on the attack. Although the half-time time whistle must go any moment now. Dietz. Kaltz. Hölzenbein. He's down as one of the forefront runners, but he's hanging back in midfield. But anyway, there goes the whistle, I think, for half-time. Yes, it is. Half-time here in Cologne. West Germany 0, Northern Ireland 0. Players making their way into the dressing room. It'll be interesting to hear what the trainers have to say. And there's Franke from Brunswick, who is coming on at the start of the second half. And Helmut Schön has brought on the Brunswick trainer in place of Sepp Maier, not because Maier played badly, but he said beforehand that he wanted to substitute the goalkeepers at half-time to give Franke a chance, to get him in the international frame of mind. This isn't Franke's first international, by the way, it's his third. Bonhof. But as I was saying, it'll be interesting to know what the trainers said to their players in the dressing room at half-time. I can imagine that Ireland will still concentrate mainly on defence, looking for the occasional chance to counter-attack. But it'll be interesting to see how Germany can get past this defence, which they haven't been able to do so far. Dietz. McGrath. Dietz has lost a boot. That's Jackson. That's Dietz again, putting his boot on. Kaltz. It was a bad one from Kaltz. Rice. From Hölzenbein. Oh, a bad one from Hölzenbein. Little misunderstanding, I think, with Flohe. And Dietz still doing his boot up. Everything okay now? Dietz from Duisburg, his 12th international, 29 years of age. Rice. Playing it back to Jackson. And now back to Jennings. Which again gets some whistles from the crowd. Play here by Andersson and brought down by Vogts. Rice, who'll touch on to Best. Bonhof really having difficulty with George Best. Once or twice in the first half, Best went past Bonhof as if he wasn't there. Nelson. Cassidy. Playing a little scrappy at the moment, but now Cassidy for Northern Ireland. Franke just letting the ball run over the line. And there's the Northern Irish team bench in the overcoat, Danny Blanchflower, the trainer of Northern Ireland. Second from the left on the screen. Danny Blanchflower, of course, himself, once a great player, a great halfback with Tottenham Hotspurs. Played many, many internationals for Northern Ireland himself. Now the coach, now the trainer of the team. Must be pleased with his team's performance so far. Come away again, Northern Ireland. Nogly. Nogly, the centre-back, making a run upfield. Oh, a beautiful little backheel from Best, but his teammate wasn't expecting it. That's in Bonhof. And Flohe. Müller into the middle. Not a good Dietz again, taking the ball off Dietz. Cassidy being chased by Barry Vogts. And Nogly, nobody near him. Nobody threatening the German goal. Fischer, foul by Jackson on Fischer, so it's going to be a free kick for West Germany. There's Klaus Fischer. He's had one or two good scenes, but he hasn't really threatened the Irish goal all that much. Now Flohe. Oh, that looked like handball. It looked like handball by Nelson. Now that was silly. What on earth did he do that for? Penalty for Germany. Look at how much he can't believe it. Let's take a look at that again. There was no threat of a goal. Several players going up for the ball. And up goes Nelson with his hand now. Why did he do that? Well, only he himself knows that. But what a chance now for Germany to go ahead. There's Jennings. Bonhof's going to take this penalty. There's Rainer Bonhof. He's got one of the hardest shots in the game. And it's there, in the net, 1-0 for West Germany. Here's that penalty again. Bonhof sending Jennings the wrong way. He didn't hit it all that hard, but hard enough, and it was placed well as well. So Rainer Bonhof, in the 55th minute, has given Germany the lead. Well, that may be the goal that really lifts Germany now. They weren't playing well, this new-look German side without Beckenbauer and with 4 front runners. The 2 new caps, Abramczik and Fischer. They looked nervous, they were getting in each other's way a little bit. But now things may change through that goal. That could be the sort of inspiration that the German players need. Hölzenbein. Hölzenbein and Hamilton. Hamilton winning that one, getting a goal kick. It'll be interesting now whether Northern Ireland stop their own tactics and play more attacking football. It'll be difficult, of course, though. But listen to that crowd really shouting their heads off now. Andersson. That's right. McGrath. Good tackle though by Dietz. Cassidy. The ball already over the line. Goal kick for West Germany. Ben Franke. Andersson doesn't think so. He thought it should have been a corner, but the referee's the man who counts. Spence being challenged by Abramczik, and Abramczik winning the ball. Oh, and brought down by Best. Mr. Palotai having a few words with Georgie Best for that foul. Best really taking Abramczyk's legs from under him. Bonhof's going to take this free kick. Comes. There's Fischer unmarked and it's in the net. That's number 2. Klaus Fischer, what a debut. His first international and he scored. There's Klaus Fischer in the middle of all those players. Let's take a look at that again. Bonhof up into the area. And Klaus Fischer completely unmarked at that far post. I don't know where Jackson was, because Jackson is the man who's supposed to be marking Fischer, but he wasn't there. Fischer heading the ball over Pat Jennings into the net. So So Klaus Fischer won a dream debut, his first international, and he's given Germany a 2-0 lead. And now it's going to be very difficult for Northern Ireland to get back into this game. I said that penalty might inspire the German players. Well, obviously it has. They're playing a lot quicker now than they did in the first half. This is there for Klaus Fischer. 60 minutes played, 2-0 for Germany. Germany come again, Nogly. There's Fischer. And Abramczik. Oh, what good play here, Bonhof. Applause from the crowd there. No doubt in the background you can hear the 60,000 fans, or more than 60,000 actually, cheering their heads off. They've got plenty to shout about. Germany leading by 2-0. There's Vogts. Spence. Northern Ireland on the attack. Abramczik letting the ball run through there, but Northern Ireland back on the attack again. Good pass from Best. Into the middle. Oh, Franke drops the ball. Head of that must be not. Hamilton hits the post. What bad luck that was for Northern Ireland. That could have been their first goal. Only the woodwork saving Germany there. A little flick on that was from Hamilton. And straight away Germany back on the attack with Klaus Fischer. And Jackson back to his keeper. Number 6, Hamilton, the man who was so unlucky there. Jackson to Rice. And the fans really singing their heads off. Oh, what a beautiful bit of football there by Flohe. Rice racing after him. Fischer couldn't quite control that pass from Flohe. Now McGrath. There you can see it, 60 minutes played, 2-0. Armstrong beating Nogly well. And barely Vogts heading clear. Hölzenbein. Oh, good play by Germany now. Flohe. There's Abramczik having a fine debut as well, like Fischer. Müller. Into the middle. Kaltz. Header. Just past that post. That was Bonhof there. There's the cross from Müller. Bonhof completely unmarked. Getting his head to the ball just past that post. I don't think Jennings would have got to it. That could have been number 3. The section here of that huge crowd. Look at the noise they're making. A little misunderstanding between Abramczik and Fischer. There shouldn't be actually, though, because these two play for the same club. They both play for Schalke. Nelson, number 3, having a lot of trouble with Abramczik. Of course, Nelson was the man who gave away that rather unnecessary penalty. Abramczik again now. He's got lots of room to move in. to Palotai. It wasn't a foul. Jackson. Jackson again. George Best. There's Best again. Still superb on the ball. Kaltz. Abramczik, always out on that right flank. Abramczik is a good old-fashioned winger. Likes to use the flanks. Oh, the header there! That was Kaltz. Manfred Kaltz, the sweeper who'd moved upfield from the defensive position. Across from Abramczik. Kaltz getting up above everybody else and just past that post. Jennings wouldn't have seen it. So Germany really on top now. But Abramczik is really a winger in the real, as I said, old-fashioned way. He likes to stay out on the wings, take the ball to the byline and pull it back, which so many wingers don't do nowadays. They keep on wandering into the middle. Abramczik doesn't do this. And this, of course, makes room for the other forwards in the centre if he stays out on the wings. And there he is again. Now Fischer. Flohe. He tries one. Jennings. Müller, it must be, it is. Number 3. Müller has made it 3-0. Congratulations from Dietz, Bonhof, Fischer. It was Flohe who put in the shot. He left Hamilton standing, got in a shot. Jennings couldn't hold it. Should have done, though. Müller was there, had no trouble putting the ball under Jennings into the net. And Northern Ireland bringing on another substitute. Number 14 is Spence from Blackpool. Spence and Andersson coming off. Number 14, Spence. He's a winger. And Spence already calling for the ball. Massive blonde hair, as you can see. Dietz and McGrath. Throw in for Northern Ireland, says the linesman. There's Spence, getting his first touch of the ball. George Best. There's Spence, couldn't control it though. Franke really hasn't had much to do. He dropped the ball once, which almost gave Northern Ireland a go when Hamilton hit the post, but apart from that, he really hasn't had all that much to do, so he hasn't really had a chance to prove himself. But of course, Sepp Maier is the number 1 keeper in the West German team. It's strange, too, by the way, that Maier is the only Bayern Munich player in the team this evening, and that hasn't been for a long time either. There have been times when 6 Bayern Munich players have been in the national team. And of course, now in the second half, there isn't a single Bayern Munich player on the field. Flohe. That's Peter Nogly. Abramczik going inside and trying one. And Jennings having trouble with that. And Jennings again, because there was Fischer. Fischer really getting stuck in now. I'm making about 16 or 17 minutes left to play, if that. Germany leading by 3-0. Vogts trying to get in on the goal-scoring act there. The corner was good, straight to him. He hit it full time, but straight over the top, as you saw. Some delighted fans, obviously, with Germany's 3-0 lead. Cassidy going inside Fischer. Oh, good play here by Dieter Müller. Good back heel as well. Klaus Fischer. And a good pass. Abramczik into the middle. Jackson heading clear. And Jennings. The German players much quicker now than they were in the first half, fighting for every ball as well. Abramczik brought down, but play on, says the referee, quite correctly, the advantage law. Hölzenbein. Header there. That was Dieter Müller, tried to flick it on. Jennings. Jennings couldn't really be blamed for any of the goals, except perhaps the third one, when he should probably have held that hard shot from Heinz Flohe. And it bounced off his chest straight back to Dieter Müller, who had no trouble putting it into the empty net. Spence up there. Oh, what a pass from George Best. On the volley, straight to a man. Flohe. Dietz with the throw-in. Bonhof. Bonhof beaten this time by Rice. Bonhof has got a lot more room to move in now because George Best is starting to look tired. He's not as fit as he used to be. Abramczik again with so much room to move in. And the header there. Bonhof. Nelson should mark Abramczik a lot closer than that. Best. Beats Bonhof again. And beats Hölzenbein again and then stumbles over. Good recovery by Hölzenbein. Flohe. And the crowd love it. Kaltz. Good pass to Abramczik. Kaltz. Jennings putting it over the top. And some more delighted spectators. Look at the way Kaltz gets up there. Jennings getting up there as well with his hands, putting the ball over the bar. Corner for Germany. Dieter Müller on top of the crossbar. That's twice Müller's hit the bar. He can't believe it himself. What a good header from that near post. Over the top of Jennings and on the top of the crossbar. Hamilton. Throw in for Northern Ireland. Klaus Fischer putting the ball out of play. Kick for Northern Ireland or another throw-in? Free kick it must be. Mr. Palotai from Hungary, a very experienced referee, has whistled in many top internationals, has had the game under control from the start. Rice to Cassidy. Cassidy does well to get in across. Now Dieter Müller. What a good pass. Oh, what a good tackle as well. Northern Ireland really having difficulty. They can't raise their game. They can't raise the speed of their game. Everything was okay in the first half when Germany weren't playing as quick as they can do. But since that penalty, things have changed dramatically. Nelson. Vogts. Many folks in tremendous form. as captain in place of Franz Beckenbauer. Peter Nogly being chased by Spence. Nogly again. There's Abramczik. Hunter, the captain, back to Jennings. Folks, winning that ball again. There's Abramczik, really having a fine first international. He definitely got over his first half nerves. Abramczik beating Nelson again. And Hamilton. Taking the ball off Hamilton as if he weren't there. Jennings. Long kick, way over the halfway line. Looking for Spence and finding him. But there's Nogly. Very Vogts. Dietz and Fischer. The West German players really finding each other now. Kaltz. Some beautiful moves. Not wasting a pass. The 1-2, there's Abramczik. Gets in his cross. Oh, what a save by Jennings. I don't think he saw the ball, actually. What a good move that was by Germany again. Dieter Müller, that was. Cologne centre forward definitely having some bad luck this evening. He's got one goal, but he could have got 2 or 3. Vogts. Dietz not quite able to control that ball. The throw-in taken by Rice. Some words of advice there from the one of the Irish supporters, one of the few Irish supporters, Northern Irish supporters in the ground, telling his team to keep on going, keep at them. And that's what they're doing now. But McGrath beaten by Dietz. And Hölzenbein. Hölzenbein has got through a lot of work in midfield. Rainer Bonhof on the overlap. Making about 5 or 6 minutes left to play. Georgie Best. Andersson. In the first half, Cassidy came on for McCreery, and in the second half, Spence was come on for Armstrong. Germany have used only one substitute, the goalkeeper, Franke, who came on at half-time in place of Sepp Maier. What a good pass to Abramczik. Beats Jackson, there's the cross. There's Fischer. Oh, and that's in the net as well. Exactly the same as before. He's got it again. Klaus Fischer has got it again. Well, what a first international. There's Abramczik. There's the Schalke pair, Abramczik and Fischer. The cross from Abramczik, the header from Fischer. Let's look at that again. It was so good. Klaus Fischer really getting up there well. Over the top of Jennings, over the top of the fullback, into the corner of the net. Nelson couldn't get to it either. And so now with about 5 minutes remaining, it's West Germany 4, Northern Ireland 0. And who would have thought it possible at half-time when there was still no score? Rice. Hamilton. The Northern Irish have played as well as they've been allowed to. And that was pretty good in the first half and for the first 10 minutes of the second half. But as soon as Nelson made that silly mistake and handled the ball, and Bonhof scored from the penalty, since then, Germany really have dominated this game. Best losing out again, and gaining a free kick. McGrath still with that ball. A good pass to Rice. And Franke. Good clean catch. Draws him a round of applause. Linesman has his flag up. So the ball was out of play. The crowd don't think so, but the linesman's a lot closer. Make it now just about 3 minutes left to play. Abramczik, who's had such a fine debut, together with his Schalke clubmate Klaus Fischer. In fact, in the second half, all of the German team have played really well, but none better than Abramczik. And Flohe, I think he got a bit of kick on the ankle there. He seems okay. Flohe, of course, the midfield general really now in this German team. The man who pulls the strings. Bonhof. They even see 88 minutes gone. Germany 4, Northern Ireland 0. Well, that was a bad one from Müller. Dietz. Klaus Fischer way back on the halfway line. Of course, this were the tactics that Germany intended using with two centre forwards, with Müller and with Fischer. One going up, the other hanging back. Abramczik beats his man again. There's Flohe, and it's there! It's in the net, that's number 5. Look at Heinz Flohe, he's delighted, and so are the fans. And so too must be Helmut Schön. Heinz Flohe, in the closing stages of this game, has made it number 5 with this left-footed volley, giving Jennings no chance at all. Jennings unsighted, of course. Heinz Flohe, number 10. Well, he must be delighted. The fans must be delighted. In fact, everybody here must be delighted except the Irish players and the Irish supporters. She is there for Heinz Flohe. The final whistle must go any moment now. There it is. It's all over. It's all over. And so here in the Müngersdorf Stadium in Cologne, with a fine second half, a disappointing first half, and a fine second half, West Germany have defeated Northern Ireland by 5-0. Football.